guys, how you doing? So while I'm waiting here for the train to pass, and I don't want to drive around like everyone else to go around it. I've done that before here, but it's a little bit of a drive too. Not too bad though. I just want to wait today. So while I'm doing that, here's a topic that comes up quite often since I have a an electric vehicle now, and all those gas vehicles from V8 to V6. So what is better, V8? Well, let's say not even V8, gas engines or electric vehicles, or maybe hybrids. Here's what I get to hear from the people that like a natural aspirated old V8 or any gas powered engine, diesel. Of course, they don't like the EVs. They tell me, what are you doing if you go on a road trip and you don't find a charging station? What are you doing? Or what are you doing if the whole power grid breaks down? You know, then politics come into play, and you'll sit there and you can't power up your vehicle. You won't go anywhere. You know, you're screwed. Or what happens if it rains and your battery shortens out? I've heard it all, you know. Well, let me tell you this, I'm not on either side. I'm not a fanatic electric vehicle lover. I'm not the guy that hates them either. So I see both sides and I drive both type of vehicles. So I'm neutral, so don't give me all of your hate, you know. Here's the thing. First of all, when you go on a road trip, Tesla has an excellent software, and it tells you exactly where you need to stop. And when you stop, you don't always fill the car up from 0% to 100%, so you don't sit there for over an hour waiting. Sometimes Tesla tells you to charge it up for, I don't know, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, maybe an hour. It depends. So yes, your road trip will be a little longer. You have to plan in exactly where you eat lunch so you can charge at the same time. But no, it's not that bad that you sit there for hours and hours. Also, the Tesla chargers, the supercharger, are usually at a location where there's some restaurants, some food, or at least vending machines. So there's that. And then you have some free chargers on the way. Maybe you go eat in a restaurant, there's a free charger out on the street. And go ahead, plug it in, you charge for free. Slower, but still, who doesn't want to have like 15 miles extra they didn't have to pay for? So you can't beat that. Now, if the power grid fails, like it is in South Africa right now, yeah, for an example, that can happen. I don't think it will here. It usually happens in different countries like South Africa, where a lot of stuff went wrong. Then I doubt that your gas stations will work. They don't have power. You can't go and power and pump gas, and you have everyone going and trying to pump gas, so there will be a huge panic. There will be lines and lines and lines of people at the pump, you know. So yeah, maybe if I don't have a full battery I won't get far, but if you have an empty tank you won't get far either, and I doubt you have that much gas stored in your garage. So that really doesn't make sense to say that, right? Now the battery shortens out. Come on, that's kind of ridiculous. I never heard a battery that shortened out. You can also flood your engine, so I don't think that's a good argument either. What else is it? Oh, what if you have to replace your battery? You have to pay $20,000 or $30,000. This comes from an old, I think it comes from a Chevy Bolt at first, or Volt when they were new, that the batteries were that expensive. But actually Tesla's batteries are not $30,000, and you have an 8-year warranty on the battery. If your battery degrades before that to a certain level, Tesla puts a new battery in for you. So I'm not worried about that at all. Now, after those 8 years, of course, yes, if your battery goes bad, you have to pay for a new battery. And I don't know the prices right now. I think it was like $10,000-12,000 for a new battery, but please don't quote me on that. I can't remember. I'll have to look that up. Now, you can also need a replacement engine though. Happens all the time. Most known manufacturers, they have 3-year warranty. Some have 5. You know, not many have more than that on their engines. So it goes both ways. So I love old gas engines, you know, I love the sound, I love how they work. But I also love the electric vehicles, and I think there's a lot of potential in them, and we can save a lot of money with the electric vehicle right now, and that's what I'm doing. So yeah, I really like both worlds, you know. My personal opinion on electric versus gas is electric is great to drive to work every day, and your gas station is at home. Your garage is your gas station, so you plug it in overnight, it's ready in the morning every single time. And not only is it ready, the temperature is set in the morning. You can set the time you leave for work. Your temperature in the vehicle is set. It's defrosted, it's cooled down in the summer. It's perfect. The car knows when you leave work. It sets your temperature automatically. It learns that, you know. It's pretty smart, and it is just, you can't beat that. Really great. It is wonderful. Now, if you go on a lot of road trips, and you go on road trips in places around the world where there's less chargers, you might be better off with a normal gas-powered engine or a diesel car, or maybe a hybrid, because then you are sure that you are never stranded out in the desert or in the jungle where there's absolutely no chargers. So yes, you might be better off with a gas-powered engine there. A hybrid, I don't know if I like hybrids or not. I mean, the plug-in hybrids seem a little bit like a pain. You have to plug them in, but it's not electric. You can't go far on only electric. So I think I would not buy a plug-in hybrid, but I would definitely buy a normal hybrid, just because when you cruise along, the battery charges up. You get some battery powered power on the way, you know. It helps you save some gas. So especially the trucks, you know, the hybrid trucks, you save some gas. It's not enormous, it's not like you're really cruising for almost for free there, but you can save. So for a long trip, I would say a hybrid would be good. If you go slow, keep it easy. If you go too fast, doesn't make much sense. Hybrid would be alright, or normal gas engine. If you go on a trip like here in the United States, through most states, and stop at the cities anyways, there are plenty of superchargers around there. They have an excellent, Ford has an excellent grid of Tesla has an excellent grid of superchargers, so you can charge, and it shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Now, mentioning Ford, what if you have a Ford Mach-E? Yeah, same, but Ford doesn't use Tesla superchargers, so you have less opportunity to charge. So it's a little bit different. It's harder to find a charger. Speaking of that, I think Fords now come with an adapter for Tesla superchargers. I think they do, and they know why they do that. Yeah, they know why they do that, because they a lot of people just need that to have that peace of mind knowing there's a supercharger coming up soon. And if you don't have a Tesla, that used to be a problem. You don't have normal what are they called, Charge America or Charge Point chargers on the road. There are less of those than superchargers, and if there are, they are slow. All right, and I just saw a person pass everyone and then cut in the front there, right in front of the arms that are down. I mean, that's just not okay. There's some idiots out there sometimes. All right, another argument is that electric vehicles are very expensive. That's true too, with some of them. They are a lot more expensive. But if you want in the market for an SUV, look at all the gas-powered SUVs or trucks. They're expensive too. So it depends on what you want. If you want a small car, just here is another big advantage for electric cars. I'm not sure if you can see this. I was driving 4.7 miles in 30 minutes, and my MPG is 11.2 only. And you know why that is? Because I was idling so long because of that train that came. Now, if you have an electric car, you can idle well idle. You can just sit in it with the AC on and go on battery for hours and it barely shows. So that is just great, and you can't beat it. I mean, I'm not trying to promote electric vehicles. I just want to point out that there's a lot of advantages out there that most people never realize because they never had one. So there you have it, another one. Normal average MPG on this car is 17, I would say, in average. Depends on how you drive it. But 17, you can bring it up to 20 if you drive really slow, you know, just let it roll. But 17, if you go a little faster sometimes, that's an average run. If you go fast all the time, of course you get like 15, 16. But 9, now I'm at 12. No, that is way low, and that's only because I was idling too long. So as soon as you idle in a gas-powered car, your mileage goes down and your tank empties fast. Hey guys, there's also more advantages for gas-powered cars, of course, I know that. There always are, you know, both sides are good. So the GoPro battery is overheating again. We'll quit the video right here. I think I made my point. Both are good. EVs are good for whatever you want to use them. Gas-powered engines are good too. Longer trips, I would say, or road trips in the middle of the desert, jungle, taking normal gas-powered, diesel-powered engines for your daily driving in EV is unbeatable, and it's great. You can save money, and it's way more efficient. There's no discussion about that it's more efficient. We're not talking about what's better for the planet. We're talking about what's efficient and what's good for your wallet. So there you have it, and wish you a wonderful day. Please like my videos, subscribe, and talk to you all soon.